brought home a Snap-on borescope. Okay, usually when something like this comes out when you're at work, you're having a very, very, very bad day. Or about to have a bad day. Because now you're going into areas that you don't want to go into. Okay? Last time I used this one was when had a tiny little washer. A little bigger than this. Made of steel. Go down an intake port and decide it was going to lodge itself in the piston standing straight up. That wasn't the problem. The washer wound up beating itself apart and disappearing, but in the process it collapsed the piston skirt. So there was a little knock sound to it at certain RPMs. Needless to say, it turned into a major job, but it's, you know, it's cool to use this thing. Obviously has a wand. Has a little light, has a little camera, so there's the protective screen on there. There's all different models out there. There's, you know, inexpensive models, there's nicer models than this. This one's several years old. When this one came out, it was about $1,000. So, and like I said, it still has a protective film on there, and I don't know how this is going to videotape it on there. This one can be put onto a card. You can download it. There's lots of things you can do with it. I want to stick it in there and see what we can see with the valve covers. I'm not going to peel off this protective film. Okay, so let's see what we got, guys. Okay, we're inside the breather hole. I'm in and pointing down, so I'm riding like this near the back edge where the gasket sticks through. That's exactly what you're looking at. Upper part of the screen is this cast iron in the cylinder head. Whoops. The bottom part of the screen is the chrome. And I think that's the problem. I think this thing is getting a glare of the light up against the chrome. I could zoom in on it using the lens. But I just wanted to see it looks like, see how far the gasket's sticking in? And then you get to where it goes around the bolt. It doesn't look like it fell in. It looks like it's sealing there, but you see how much of the gasket we're not using? That's why I'm not happy with these valve covers. Yeah, I think what's happening is the light's reflecting off the inside of the chrome and throwing this thing all wacky. That's exactly what's happening. But, so you're looking down on it as if we had the gasket off. There's my rocker arm. There's the Bowie lock. Trying to get a good angle of it. There you go. It appears to be upside down the way you guys are looking at it. We're looking down into the adjuster of it. As my push rod comes through. You know, it's like I'm looking at the actual video camera through the phone, through my video camera, through that screen, and not watch what my hands are doing. There's my push rods coming through. That's my rocker arm. Cork of the gasket. Bottom of the screen is the chrome. It's the cork of the gasket. The grainy gray stuff is the cylinder head. So that's how much the gasket's sticking inside, which I have no scale of how big that is. I would have to look in there and then I could compare it to the bottom. So that's the upper part where I had a nice wide lip. So there's my rocker arms again. Look like they're getting dust on them. Yeah, definitely the chrome is... That's the side trunnion of the rocker arm. You can almost see the needle bearings in it. So this is what we're looking at right here. See the perspective. I'm gonna try and look at, you see I'm zooming it in. This particular thing, it doesn't help. Nothing. Zoomed out. I go this way, I can brighten it up. I don't know if that makes it better or worse. I'll tell you right now, some of the problem is the camera trying to look at that screen. I could see that because I'm looking at the screen, I'm looking through my viewfinder, and it's not the same. And I'm wondering if this light is just too bright on what we're doing. Let's go down in here and we'll see. There you go. Okay, we're going to start on the outside. Here's the breather. I'm going to go down inside. See the breather hole? We'll just leave it like right there a second. You can zoom it in. Zoom it out. Let's see if darkening it up helps. Looks good in the big viewfinder. It looks terrible. Looks terrible in that viewfinder. So what you're looking at is stainless steel mesh inside. And here's what's in the bottom of it. This is looking at the bottom of the breather. Those are little slits right there. It's hard to, I don't know if this thing is zoomed in. That might be the problem. There you go. You're looking at the little breathery things that are stamped. So to the left, that lighter colored area with the rust looking droplets on it, that's the bottom of the gauze and the breather on the bottom of this thing. So if you're looking there, you see.